reacting. So we're gonna be reacting some Monster Hunter. Just these 5 right here. So let's get started.
This mountain is attempting to go on a stroll through town. And that's a problem. Behold, the Lao Shun Long. And normally I'd mention its size, but it is so big that numbers really don't matter at this point.
That is huge. I never fought this creature, but he looks hard.
And it terrifies everyone, even the guild. In the early days, Lao was so radically different from any other monster that came before it that it was the first monster to be given the classification of Elder Dragon. Yes, this and nothing else. See, unlike other classifications, Elder Dragons are categorized by biology, not evolution. If you were powerful and had no known ancestor, boom, you're an Elder Dragon. In the case of the Lao, its size is its most powerful weapon. It is covered from head to tail in durable plates that have gathered minerals over a 1,000-year lifespan.
This thing's been alive for 1,000 years? Damn.
You got a boomer! Even now, the guild still knows very little about these things, as they're only ever seen during migration. Though one incident from the town of Minegard stands out. Some of the villagers talked about Lao being scared. But what would be so terrible to scare the normally ambivalent Lao? Whatever the reason, when this dragon marches, nothing can stop it. Mountains, forests, villages, all trampled in its wake. Facing a Lao was certain death. So naturally some crazy motherfucker tried to do it anyway. And they actually slew it! This is one of the incidents that made hunting into the profession that it is now. With knowledge from the guild, kingdoms have built fortresses in Lao migration paths. Armed to the teeth with ballista, cannons, and dragonators, hunters could now finally stand a chance against the old mountain dragon, repelling it or even slaying it. While Lao Shanlong are still dangerous, these events proved this was no longer just a world of monsters, but monster hunters.
Hey, that's the name of the game. It's Monster Hunters. But that's cool. We found out how monster hunting began, and it began with this big. Give me a sec. It began with this big fucker right here.
This thing is in constant agony and loves to share. But how did we get here?
You know what else I call this? I call this damn thing Satoru Gojo with this purple ball in its mouth.
This is a Gormagala, and it measures around 17.6 meters. And you know this monster is weird because we had to make a whole new classification for it. The neat thing about this violent, blind, and disease-ridden nightmare is that it's actually a baby. See, once a Gormagala reaches maturity, it will shed its entire body. Keep this in mind. Once the black scales are purged, it becomes a Shagaru Magala, an Elder Dragon. I'll talk about Elder Dragons another time. All you need to know for now is that they're incredibly powerful creatures. In the Shagaru's case, its virus becomes much more potent. Oh, you heard me right. Both Gore and Shagaru have a symbiotic relationship with a pathogen known as the Frenzy Virus.
Help me.
This super rabies heightens aggression and removes the body's natural limiters. This results in the infected monster tearing itself apart. When the Shagaru is fully developed, its Karen cough also gets an upgrade. Apart from being more potent, it also has the ability to suppress other Gormagalas from shedding. The theory is that it's a built-in method to limit competition among Shagaru. And this is the worst thing that can happen. See, it doesn't just stop it. No. That would be a fucking mercy. If an infected Gormagala were to shed, it would result in a partial transformation. This wandering malformation is a chaotic Gormagala. It is in so much pain and agony that I actually can't joke about it. Every sighting mentions its whimpers of... This mountain is This thing is in constant agony and love. Tearing itself is the worst thing that can happen, Gormagala. It is in so much pain and agony that I actually can't joke about it. Every sighting mentions its whimpers of pain, and some even report it trying to rip off its scales.
Ooh.
And while Gormagala can be captured, the guild has ruled that all chaotic Gormagala must be slain to finally put them out of their misery.
I mean, it's kind of worth it.
You know, there has to be a better way for God to tell you that he hates you.
Well, next one. No.
This swine is very confused, and now it's your problem. These charming fang beasts are called Bofongo, and their alpha, Bulldrum. And I'll start with the big guy first. Coming in at a very respectable 5.6 meters, Bulldrum can be found just about anywhere in the old world, feeding on their favorite treat, mushrooms.
You just gotta know these damn things love shrooms.
Typically live relatively peaceful lives, usually found either foraging or patrolling their territories. See, it is generally believed that the curious Bofongo actually has poor eyesight. To counteract this, they have developed a sort of mind map. It knows that herbivores and small neopterons are harmless, and wyverns such as Rathians should be avoided. However, there is a downside to this mind map. The Bofongo follow it so fucking stringently that should it encounter something that doesn't fit into it, it becomes flustered and lashes out with a charge. As many hunters, myself included, can attest to, humans don't seem to be on that list.
You're telling me that throughout the whole game, these damn things have not registered these in the normal climate? This fucking thing sucks.
What is that? And this has been a problem for fucking years. Every hunter, at some point in their career, has had to deal with the raw bacon. Out hunting a monster? Headbutt. Gathering mushrooms?
That's a peddling.
Delivering eggs? You know what goes good with eggs? Ham. Recording footage for this video?
Yeah.
Actually, I think that one just might be me. These beasts have enraged hunters so much that some will go out, hunt one, take its head, park it at the end of a stick, and use it as a fucking hammer. Oh,
That's
couldn't have happened to a
That's
nastier
totally
pig.
base.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Well, that's cool.
These
On to
crabs
the next one.
are certified Londoners. Meet the Cyanotars. A species of
These guys are
carapacean
ugly.
native to swamps and volcanoes. These little ones are juveniles. But don't let that fool you. They are still bigger than the average person. They can also spit poison. Because of
Ew.
fucking course they can. Luckily for you, their poison is very weak. Worst case scenario, you get some minor irritation and you'll probably be on the John longer than you really want to be. It is so weak, in fact, that as they grow, their poison sacs shrink to basically non-existence. That is because they develop something much worse. See, once a Cyanotar reaches maturity by not being eaten by damn near everything, it burrows underground to fully develop and eventually reemerges as a Shogun Cyanotar. A Shogun can measure to about 13 meters.
Damn.
Now, a
big
Shogun
shrimp.
Cyanotar's body is extremely squishy.
Crap.
And since it's
think it's
outgrown
crab.
its juvenile shell, the Shogun now has to go shopping. And while his cousin, the Daimyo Hermitor, is very particular about what shell it picks, the Shogun Cyanotar is a bit more flexible, with their preferred shell being that of a Gravios skull. The Gravios skull in particular allows the Shogun Cyanotar to use one of its more unique weapons. When threatened, it will turn around, open the skull up, and unleash a stream of liquid from its backside that is exactly what you think it
You're
is.
telling me that this damn thing
And they have
shoots out,
incredibly flexible legs, allowing them to
beams?
walk on ceilings so that they can jump scare their prey. But all of those pale in comparison to the Shogun Cyanotar's true weapon. When it underwent its transformation, its pincers changed, becoming what look like stubby blades. But oh boy, you make this thing mad, you'll find out these things aren't stubby. They're fucking switchblades. Yeah, if you thought you
These
were
things
out of
have
this thing's
built-in
range,
switchblades.
it'll happily prove you wrong with a London handshake.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight this guy.
These blades are the Shogun Siennatar's pride and joy, so much so that they are constantly maintaining them. They are sharpened so much that a simple graze can cause severe lacerations, leading to bleed out, sending you on a one-way trip to meet your ancestors. But hey, you could just break the blades and you'll be fine, right? Yeah. Except it will be so pissed that it will keep fighting until it's crab rangoon or you're headlining at a hibachi joint.
Yeah, I don't want
Hotel?
This is the reigning champion
Ooh.
of hide and seek.
I sort of remember
Introducing
this
the Espinos. Averaging about 20 meters, this species of
If I
flying
remember
wyvern
correctly, this
native
one
to
likes
forests
to
and jungles has only
go
recently
invisible.
been discovered. Kinda. See, to explain the Espinos, I have to briefly talk about the frontier hunters. Located in scenic Mesoporta, they take on quests for monsters that are, too ludicrous to exist. Now, this isn't the first time a monster discovered by the frontier hunters was officially
Hang on one sec, guys.
exist.
I know some of these. That one was a pain. This one was also a pain. I don't remember this one, though.
Now, this isn't the first time a monster discovered by the frontier hunters was officially introduced to the guild records, but no one could actually find one to prove it. That was until it was officially discovered by fucking accident. You see, Espinos are masters of camouflage. Their green carapace and red spikes help it blend into the foliage, especially when hunting, because Espinos are ambush predators, meaning they wait for their prey to DoorDash themselves before devouring them.
Guys, you're telling me that this damn thing developed a way to DoorDash? Damn. Kudos for this thing, then.
And their diet is very particular, as they eat bugs and toads that are highly poisonous. Now, the Espinos can produce its own toxins, which
Aw.
seep out from its horn and spikes by expanding its blood vessels when enraged. The Espinos also has an organ called a flame sac, which produces a special liquid that, when mixed with saliva and exposed to oxygen, creates a fireball, because venom wasn't fucking enough. Now,
Apparently
this is
not.
common for many flying wyvern. The Espinos, however, was not content with that, and said, "Let me cook." By mixing the toxins
Wait, what?
collected from its prey into its flame sac, Espinos flames not only burn, but they are as toxic as a FromSoft swamp. And even if you don't get hit by the flames, the smoke has enough neurotoxins to take you out of the server.
You're telling me that this damn thing can mix... Well, I should know this, because it does do that. But I was confused on how the hell this damn thing did it. But that really sucks. That the fact that it can mix its neurotoxins with its fire breath. That really sucks.
Now, you're probably thinking this would make it an Avengers level threat, right? And they would be, if they didn't spend most of their life sleeping. Yeah, these things are actually relatively docile. I mean, shit, with a near indestructible carapace, S-tier camo, and being as toxic as a political subreddit, nobody really fucks with the thing to the point where it needs to wake up. Hell, this thing doesn't even need to open its eyes to defend itself. Which, yes, means this thing can Alt-F for you in its sleep.
That's probably one of the most embarrassing things you can have in your life, is getting yourself beat by something that's just asleep.
This bird is designed to troll
The
you.
last one. Yeah. This one
This
is
bird
the last one.
is designed to troll you. Hello! Meet the Gypceros, a rather quirky bird wyvern found in jungles and swamps in the old world, but has recently been discovered in the Eastlands as well. Because of fucking course it has. Coming in at around 10 meters on average, these critters have been a persistent thorn in the side of the Hunters Guild. This is because Gypceros will swip? Okay, Hold on. This is because Gypceros will swoop down on travelers to take the shiniest objects.
In full honesty, I don't remember fighting this creature or even encountering it. But knowing that it will steal some of your items, that sucks.
They find as trophies to show to potential mates.
Let me smash.
This can include gold or a shiny, life-saving medicine bottle.
I'm dying.
And if you thought larceny was enough, when these creatures were picking a build, they chose all of the most annoying options. Let's run through them, shall we? They're covered in a rubber-like hide, making them practically immune to God. Ha! They have a retractable rat-like tail, and of course, they're venomous. But here's the thing. Gypceros venom is actually pretty weak, so it doesn't even have the decency to remove you from the server. What
That's
it
nice.
does do is wipe out crops, causing food shortages in frontier villages.
My cabbages!
Well, that
Also,
sucks.
when in danger, they play possum. And when you get just close enough to inspect it...
Gotcha, bitch!
But if you
That
thought
would
all
suck.
of that was enough, this bird
Just knowing that this creature can be like a possum and play dead, that's truly a nightmare.
has one last trick up its beak.
Oh, God,
the
what is
thing
it?
that it is most well known for. It'll slam its head crest against its beak and... Yeah, this thing could go get skinned by a giant spider.
Did we just get flashbanged? Okay, yep, that monster is a definite hell no. But anyways, guys, that should be the last one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I knew this video took a little bit longer than expected. I'm very sorry. I will do better with the timing frame and all that. But this is the first time I am using my VTuber model. And I had to learn how to stream with it. So, thank you guys for your patience and all that. And I hope we can do many more of these in the future. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.